Hello everyone, it's Kylie from PaperDaisyJournals. I have another squishy quilt covered journal to share with you today. I've called this one Fiona, inspired by the little antique embroidered forget-me-not brooch that I have as part of the closure on the journal. It has two signatures and I've used some antique beads just on the signature strings to add some decoration, and it's got one of my favorite quilts on the back cover and the front. So I've just used a sari silk as a closure, and that, as you can see, just sits underneath that antique brooch. One of the things that I like to collect. So that's just pinned on and can easily be taken off because it is quite heavy. I've just hand stitched a couple of hearts on the front cover made out of quilts, just in contrasting patterns, just like Letty. So same but different. The inside I've used this beautiful vintage fabric. So the journal has a blue theme. It is winter here in Australia. Well, it's going into winter, and I was sort of inspired by the seasons there. So I've used a lot of my blue kits in this journal as well, and that's printable kits. On the back of some of these decorator pages, I've just double-sided it with my blank ledger kit, so you've got sort of writing space. As with Letty, I haven't decorated any of the ephemera because I felt like there was a lot of bulk in this journal. So 1923 original piece. So printed pieces, original pieces. I've used some doily there, some original ledger, some gorgeous glass vintage buttons and trim. This is really cute here, just this little butterfly I've stitched onto a beautiful piece of antique lace. So some really sweet details. A lot of French ephemera that's been collaged, and some little stamps here in this quilted pocket. So a nice squishy journal. I love that image of the woman dressed as a butterfly. Yeah, so a nice squishy feel, very sort of, I think I used the word tactile a bit too much in the last video, so I'm trying really hard, aside from then, to use that word again. Some wallpaper there, beautiful big piece. A couple of pieces of lace stitched on, big butterfly that I've just tucked in there, some really nice embroidered blue trim, two signatures, so that's a tag from one of the kits, and some butterflies. I think I mentioned in my last video that I printed the butterflies on tea stained paper. That came out a lot better than I expected. This is an original French envelope. It's a letter actually that they fold into an envelope. So I'm not going to unfold it because it might be a bit tricky to refold it. But that's from I think 1955. So I've just popped that in there. But that can be used to collage in the journal. Another doily there, a layered sort of belly band with some really old tulle, and one of the printed postcards from a blue kit, a Swiss handkerchief. And instead of cutting the handkerchief, what I did was I left it folded, so it's got a pocket here, and I just sewed it onto this page, and then I actually continued the rest of it onto the back, so it's actually folded through a bit like the doilies are, and I've just got a little tuck spot there and another tuck spot there. So I've used the entire handkerchief as two big pockets. if I had sewn it a little bit differently, I could have had a double tuck as well, so a tuck maybe at the top and the sides, but I thought using the whole handkerchief was clever enough for my little perimenopausal brain, because yes, there is a little struggle there. I'll get through it, but there's days where it's not much fun. Anyway, so that is also an original Belgian telegram that I've used in the journal. So lots of original pieces. It isn't necessarily butterfly themed, but I have used that kit in this journal as well as the other one. An original piece of wallpaper. I think that's from Blue Linen Cottage. I'm not sure if Emily has any more of that. Another one of those file tags stuck on there. The other side of that doily. I've used a piece of lace and a piece of embroidered ribbon to create a tuck spot, and the weight of that ribbon actually holds that tag in quite well, because I do like everything to stay in the journals that I make, and a really nice button cluster at the top. So that's Fiona. She will obviously be going in my Etsy shop, and yeah, thank you for watching. And I feel like I've got momentum. I've already started 2 more little blue journals, and I've printed off a whole lot of my printable kits for future journals. So I'm trying to sort of eliminate all of those things that tend to block you, that you don't like to do as a crafter, because you know you prefer to do covers and things like that. Printing out printable kits is one of those things that blocks me from crafting sometimes, and I just think it's so silly because I literally make the kits and have them in my shop. But anyway, so thank you for watching the flip through of Fiona, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.